Good morning, everyone. We are on another clean out this morning, and this is a good one. This pond we built in 2019, and mostly because I know that so well is because I built this 3 weeks after my first son was born. So it's got some sentimental value for sure. Remember it, but it was also really fun because I tried to do this in January and February, so it was quite the muddy mess. So this is what it looks like before we clean it out. So this is the pond. It does unfortunately have a net over it. He has had some bird issues in the past. This koi here actually almost left the pond underneath an eagle. An eagle landed here, tried to pull the fish out, was unsuccessful, and it was a juvenile eagle, so it wasn't super large, and it had a couple pretty good sized punctures in the side of it from the eagle talons. But thankfully the fish survived. It healed up, and it has very little scar tissue from it actually, but that is the reason for the net. But as you can see in this pond, this thing is 3 feet deep, and you can pick out small gravel in the bottom of this thing. And this is before the clean out. Of course, there is some scummy spots. We'll clean that up. But this is what a wetland filter will do for you. There's a small wetland filter over there. I believe it's only a half a centipede, so it's only about 8 feet long. And then this one has a negative edge waterfall coming off of it, which I've turned off because we're going to start cleaning it. But it's got some really great moss coverage on it. This water feature does stay fairly shaded for the most part. We're going to pump out the negative edge, and we are currently pumping out the wetland filter. And we will be flushing these too. This pond was built in 2019, about 5 years ago, and I have yet to drain this pond out to clean the bottom of it. And from the looks of it, I don't believe I'm going to be doing it this year. So we will just leave the fish in there. It is plenty clean down there, and we will just do a flush on the wetland filter and intake bay to get all the junky stuff out, and we will fill those back up, and that'll be it for the spring maintenance for this thing. It's got a nice, I think it was 12 feet long, little cascading stream coming down. Some nice old stump accents in this thing. That's what we got so far. We'll clean this thing out and get these fishies back up and swimming around in their new pond, new clean pond. That fish down there is really pretty. It's one of my favorite fishes, and I didn't realize how good that fish looked with a gray color and the red when I pulled it out of a pond that I was rehoming some fish for, and I gave it to Yala. And I showed him the picture, and he said he wanted it, and I started pulling it out of the pond so I could give it to him. And I realized how cool it looked, and I instantly regretted sending it to him. But since I'm a nice guy, I gave it to him and didn't keep it. But it is really cool. I love the steel gray color on him, and the fact that his fins are, his front two fins are clean of the orange. That's this project for this morning. Give you an update when we're done. It's probably not really going to change much, but the wetland filter and the intake bay will be cleaned out. All right, we're all done out of here. That's what it looks like. Sort of anticlimactic, but Robin can cut in some of footage of this running. Because we're waiting for the basin to fill up. The wetland filter all drained out, cleaned up. We got lilies back in those spillway bowls all cleaned up, scrubbed down. Fish are still happy as can be. Thankfully we didn't have to drain it out for them. So. Most everything up there that's in the stream is all moss, so we'll leave that. But this is where we're going to leave it. Draining clean of the intake bay and negative edge, whichever one you want to call it. And wetland filter. Got this one all cleaned up. Another lily pad in there. But as soon as that basin's filled up, the clients will turn it back on. But 4 hours of maintenance on this thing. 2 hours, 2 people. That's I will take that for a win on maintenance for a pond for a year, any day of the week. And I'm sure the customer, they come out here periodically because this grows some moss pretty good and it builds up a little bit and you have to clean it up a little bit. But I mean, really, a couple hours a year, you get to enjoy this 365 days a year. I'll take it. I will take it. So we are all packed up, ready to go. I'm going to go drive for a couple hours and pick up 100 plus aquatic plants for another job we're doing at a really large pond. We did not build it, but we're working with another contractor to plant it up and beautify it. So that'll be Saturday's morning job, but I gotta get the plants today. So we'll see you on the next one.